Hello and welcome back to Risk of Rain. I'm Areima and today we are going to be jumping in with the Mercenary. If you've been watching some of my previous videos, you'll realize that I might have played just a little bit. I've been sick for the last week and this is one of my favorite games, so I did actually end up playing it more than a few times. But we're back now and we're going to be covering some more characters, and we're going to be starting with my new favorite character. Well, he's my favorite character, but he has a lot of new stuff. So the basics of Mercenary is that he's a melee character. He has incredibly high damage, and he has iframes as his defense mechanism. And he can get those iframes in various ways. In his base kits, he has Focus Strike and Eviscerate, which are a dash and like an Omni Strike. And then what we're going to be going with is going to be called... Oh, I called it Focus Strike. Sorry, it's Blinding Assault and Eviscerate. We're going to be going with something called Focus Strike, which is a alternate to the Whirlwind, which is his little spinny did thingy. Which is basically a parry, and if you've ever played Monster Hunter, it's basically longsword parry. Like it plays the same way, and it's really good. And then we're also going to be taking Skyward Assault, which is a movement ability that also does some damage, and then we're going to be taking the base Eviscerate. I don't take After Image just because After Image only lasts 3 seconds. Whenever you activate it for 3 seconds, it basically doubles all of your attacks, which is really good, don't get me wrong. But the whole build is focused around Focus Strike, which is a counterattack, and the 3 second of After Image is a little bit hard to stack in comparison with it. I have won a few games on Rainstorm now, so from now on we're going to be playing on Monsoon, and I don't need to run any artifacts, at least not until I get all the artifacts. Then we might have like one of those Mayo runs, Monsoon all artifacts on runs. But yeah, this is Mercenary. He is a very high damage character, and what we'll do here is, as I just showed, if you attack, basically how the counterattack works is if you attack their attack, you deflect it, and you get massive damage. Like you'll see eventually within this run, just how absolutely insanely large this AoE around this deflect is. It's one of the reasons I find it so good. On top of the fact that despite what you might think, it actually is still pretty easy, even well into the chaotic late game, to get these deflects off. They completely nullify damage for the first few hits after the deflect. They do massive damage. And they're cool as fuck. I'm actually really sad, so I actually came back to recording yesterday, not today, and I recorded an entire episode with Mercenary here on Monsoon. But during the time that I was sick, I actually had OBS update, and I was playing around with OBS a little bit, and apparently all of my sound settings got removed. So I recorded an entire 45-minute episode and a win with Mercenary yesterday that's yeah, it got lost to the ether. So if we don't win today, I'll probably put in just a little bit of footage from that, but the problem is it doesn't even have game audio, so I just decided to scrap that video and try again today. Plus I was still not feeling that great yesterday, so I'm feeling a lot better today, and every day is another day of more recovery at this point. Let's see, we have... Ah, come on. Can we get up there? Nope. Okay. Piggy Bank isn't a bad starting item, but the major things that we need for this version of Mercenary here... Ooh, I see the little red particles for the teleporter. Must be right above us. It is. We're going to go ahead and hit it. We need movement speed. I would like some sort of jump. And mostly healing, because we have a lot of damage already, so a good amount of healing would be pretty useful. This is not an ideal boss for this attack, and by that I mean, like, it's really easy to counterattack, but Would be better if it was a different boss. Just, I could have done that faster. As the boss is dead, we're going to go ahead and search the level. If you're not familiar with what the general strategy on Monsoon is you basically want to hit the teleport as fast as possible, kill the boss as fast as possible, and then afterwards you want to search the level for any amount of resources you can get from the level, based on the money that you got from said activities, I guess. Your time at the beginning of a Monsoon run is very important, because the basic concept of it is that more time spent on the level does not guarantee that you are stronger. However, it does guarantee the enemies are stronger. Ooh, that was a good pickup. That was a very good pickup. I'm going to grab the imps one more time. And Carrara Marble will actually be very good for us in Monsoon. Normally I don't like Carrara Marble because it's basically just a utility item. However, in Monsoon, if we find the teleporter early, the Carrara Marble actually lets us put down the teleporter, go look for things, and then come back. Saving on time is, in fact, basically an increase in power, because the enemies get stronger every minute. Not during those big ticks, they get stronger every minute. So any amount of time you can save is honestly just, you are stronger in comparison. They have less HP, you have more damage. So we're going to be trying to find the teleporter literally as soon as possible. We're not going to stop to kill anything, especially now that we have the marble. The other thing I could do, and I just thought of this, is I could have put the marble down by like a group of chests that I want to go to. And once I have the money, we can go back to the group of chests. We might do that in future stages, unless we get a damaging use item. A damaging or healing use item would, in my opinion, be kind of just better in the end. I said that we're not going to kill anything, but imps are worth a little bit more, so I just went ahead. I don't want to have missed the teleporter, so I'm going to check that middle area super fast. It's the worst thing in the world to have searched the entire level twice over just because you didn't check one little area. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and switch, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, Carrara Marble is good in theory. It really is. But I would take extra damage anytime. Especially at the beginning of the game here. Okay, so there's the teleporter. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab this once, and then we'll go hit it. That's pretty good. Fire Shield can be useful. Gets more useful the stronger you get. Ow. Ooh, ATG Mark II. Happily take that. Okay. See if we can find some more items. There's a healing chest over here. Definitely need that. Medkit's not ideal, but it is something. This is why I take Eviscerate as my last ability. It's not actually for the iframes, it's for proc chances. Being able to proc items is very, very useful. And there's no proc coefficient in this game. So more attacks equals just more things. It's one of the reasons why Pilot's so good. If you're ever curious why Pilot feels just kind of naturally good. It's It's because Pilot attacks, in all of his forms, attacks very, very quickly, and therefore just activates a lot of items very quickly. Okay, I do know where some other items on the stage is, but they're all very far away. So honestly, I'm just going to leave because this stage is a little too large for my tastes. Okay. Since we're already on the bottom here, as I was saying, since we're already on the bottom here, we're going to go ahead and search bottom for any sort of teleporter action. Ooh. I will say this deflect is an attack that kind of gets better the more you know the game. Knowing the callouts and knowing the sounds that the various enemies make as they make various attacks greatly helps your ability to get it off. There are certain enemies you kind of just want to always aim for, though, like the big guys. Like later, Elder Lemurians are a good thing to aim for because their attack is pretty obvious. And actually, that's something I just realized I should mention, is that if an enemy has a multi-attack, like a continuous hitbox, like fire attack or a flame breath or something like that. Let's give it a second. If they have a multi-attack like a flame breath or something like that, you can actually just counterattack at any point during that entire thing, and it'll go off. Go ahead and climb up here. It's one of the reasons I'm a huge fan of Commando. He is my favorite character for anyone who's interested in that information. Is that I feel like he's one of the characters that interacts with the game the most. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're playing Artificer or sorry, I said Commando again. Gosh dang it. Mercenary. There. Wow. If you're playing Artificer or Commando, it's kind of more like you are basically 100% dependent on your actual items. Mercenary, you can pretty much be very reliant on your skill, not your items. Ooh, that's dangerous. Now, mind you, I still need items, but it's not as extreme as some of the other characters who will just basically not be able to do damage without items. About specific items, I should say. This Blighted, by the way, if I let him hit me, it's going to be very bad news. Blighted is a modifier that only shows up in Monsoon. Basically what happens with a Blighted is they teleport on top of you all the time. You can't run away from them. They will pretty much always teleport on top of you, from what I understand, like go as far as level as can go. And they hit for an absolutely insane amount of damage. Another charge field generator. You know what? I'm fine with it. I don't know how those stack, though. I don't remember. There's only a handful of items that I have gotten to read enough times that I have memorized them. But I am working on memorizing them because it's... I mean, I'm going to be a YouTuber for this game, so it's going to be a useful thing to have them memorized. Golden Gun is beautiful. Stats usability, not damage, unfortunately. But basically, Golden Gun. Ooh, Leeching Seed. There we go. Oh, the secret level was here. I don't think I can leave through the secret level anymore. Dang. if you didn't know, if you see this particular variant of this map and you head up to that area up there, you can kind of like spam click your interact button, and you'll be taken to a secret level that gives you specifically one item. But that item's pretty good because I think it's DR. Yeah, it's essentially DR. If you don't know what DR is, sorry, that's a D&D term. It's damage reduction. Basically, takes all of the damage you take and reduces it by a flat amount. Ooh, Taser is quite good. Taser is actually a cornerstone of a lot of builds. Basically what Taser does is on hit has a chance of disabling enemies. It stops their movement, it stops everything basically. Head Stompers is an item. It is one of the items of all time. That is a lot of health shards. Ooh, I would very much like this ukulele. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and hit this before heading up. That's at least something. And I'll hit that one more time. And I think for the sake of my own safety, I am just going to go ahead and leave. These ropes are always very dangerous. The stage is probably my least favorite. I do like the additions that they've made to this stage. It makes the stage feel a little bit better. We're gonna go ahead and hit the teleporter. Do I want a new item? I might take the chest spawning item. And they're all dead. Ooh, and Septicide. Septicide's pretty good. Basically what happens is it applies a stacking poison debuff on them, and the number of stacks that were on the enemy whenever the enemy dies is how much HP it gives you. So multiplied by 10. So like if you have one stack on them, it'll give you 10 HP whenever the enemy dies, etc. But they do have to die with the stacks on them. So it's kind of like a multi-purpose healing damage item. It actually very quickly outscales even like Monster Tooth. I have a few more seconds. We're going to go ahead and search just the nearby area for any chests. Looks like there's no dice there. So we're going to go ahead and leave, to be honest. I'm doing pretty good on items, and as I said before, Mercenary doesn't super need a lot of things. Now, Temp of the Elders, I will probably 100%. As long as it doesn't get too hairy. I just realized I haven't found a single drone this entire run. Crazy. Ooh, infusion. There we go. We have the core kit of items at this point. Bleed is definitely something. If you're coming to this game from Mercenary 2, Bleed's not nearly as good in this game, but I will say though, any source of damage is additional damage. The big one that I'd honestly ideally really like is some backup mags, so I can get some more counterattacks. Two drone scrappers, no drones. I'm honestly very surprised I didn't get that guy with that. And an identical drone operator. Wow. They really wanted me to have drones. There's the teleporter. Kind of mid-left-ish. We're gonna go ahead and check the temple on the left here, though. Another charge field generator. That's funny. Go ahead and head up here and check for just a few more items before leaving. I'm pretty confident with our current build, so the saw is better. We have a lot of money making items right now, so we don't really need that. I actually killed that guy with bleed. I was dissing on bleed there. It actually did me a favor. There's a drone. You can probably strap it before leaving. Get a free item out of the mix. Oh, double old lopper. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say we've won, because that's always, you know, dangerous to say early. But having double old lopper is absolutely kind of amazing. Truly, truly amazing. Is this a healing drone? No. It's basically what overhauled does is it does up to 60% extra damage based on how low an enemy's health is. Do I really want to take this risk? I don't think I do, actually. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take the risk. Okay. Well, that was fun. I'm gonna leave. Why is it always... It's like literally always been... I don't want to die. Ah, damn it. Frickin' volatile imp overlord. Volatile imp overlord. That is probably one of the nastiest things I could have gotten. High speed, missile launching, extra damage. Well, since we didn't win, I will probably cut in a few quick scenes of the recordings that I made yesterday where I didn't actually have sound of me doing a few bits of the last level and then the boss fight. hope you guys are enjoying the episodes. If you guys are, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that various stuff. And I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.